Good morning, fellow zombies. Are we alive yet? Are we awake yet? Guess I sure as hell ain't. This is another dark log of a diary of a dreamer named John Weaver, which is me. It's May 31st, 2026, and it's closer to 2 o'clock, well, 1:52 in the morning West Coast time. The great big beautiful bill that was passed months ago to screw over people left and right in the United States is taking away food effective June 1st for a lot of people, including out here in the Southland. Now, if you're able-bodied, you're fucked. If you're able to work or do community service, you'll earn, at least try to earn some food stamps anyway. Those who are disabled, I don't think you've got any issues over this one, but the ones who are illegal aliens they're going after, they don't get food assistance. Well, they never did. And that's supposed to get any federal assistance at all. Once you're illegal, I mean, when you get in here and illegal, you the only thing you're be entitled to is an emergency room visit, and maybe that's going to be questioned, I guess. But the great big beautiful bill that put tighter restrictions for those who got food stamps or qualify for food stamps, meaning that maybe you got your job quit or you got less money coming in. I don't know. They're going to be tightening up rules and regulations. Democrats fought hard like crazy on the big beautiful bill, but the son of a bitch passed. And now June 1st, it's going to be there. There are food banks out there that still give food out to people regardless. A little bit of a safety net. Out here, you got to be physically able to get to the food to the food. When they started doing a food giveaway, I'll have to arrange transportation. The problem is when they have it, they're usually on the weekends, and transportation sucks still. Hell, during the Mondays and Fridays, transportation still sucks. One of the quote unquote nice things that the bill was supposed to be doing for people, pillaging, pilfering, and plundering them. I hate it when you get these little peons from the executive branch who are trying to smile weakly or trying to show that they got strength in their face and they're scary as hell. And they're terrifying and terrorizing people at their own holding facilities. They're killing people in there, forcing suicides. Bad food, bad everything, and just to prove that they're the tough guy. This is the United States. Get used to it. This is Trump land. Get used to it. Protesters outside, they're getting hit, they're getting hurt, and they're getting killed. I'm getting reports on it. It's bad enough they start driving cars for people, or get tactical groups going through to scare off even the reporters. There been a reporter from MS Now recording live, and he got harangued by the local law enforcement. They didn't give him much information, just kind of pushed and guided, if you want to call it that, Ali Velshi. He was trying to get it on the site, look at what was going on. Some of the independent media outlets have been going through there. Or at least one or two of them that keep broadcasting the crap. What's been happening. And the cops, local law, they're trying to keep the peace, but if they weren't the sanctuary city, they'd be working with the federal government to push out the protesters. And the protesters are saying, we need to shut this place down. They're killing people in there. They're committing suicide. What was it, Delaney that they were talking about? New Hampshire? I'm going to have to get that I know where the hell Delaney is. On one particular ice facility that they had people trying to communicate with flashing lights to the outside world of what was going on. People committing suicide in there. And you have Congress people going through, getting harassed, and they're also telling what was going on. The governor of that state was saying, no, we're going to shut you guys down. Donald Trump was saying, fuck you. So, maybe they'll start arresting ICE agents for state charges. I'll force Trump to shut up. I know. The asshole replaced Bondi. Or Noem, one of those two. He's making sure the DOJ is forcing this shit down people's throats. Department of Homeland Security is forcing shit down people's throats. And then Steve Miller is on the prowl again, talking shit out of his mouth. And this is funny. And a lot of the independents are laughing over this damn shit. Miller has been talking his bullshit as usual, and he gets, I don't know, he and his wife gets assaulted and they go crazy. Trump insults a hell of a lot of people in countries he wants to go to war with, threatening their sovereignty and their security. And Miller's almost doing the same damn shit. But he and his wife get assaulted for one little thing, and they go into Fox and any other right-wing nutjob network, and they're pouring their eyeballs out and pointing fingers. My God, what a bunch of bellyachers. Whiner babies. They can't take insults. They can't take comments, critiques, or anything. God forbid if they should get critiqued. And then they go down heavily. And then they start doing the insults. And how dare you, and this and that and everything else. Yeah, I heard, I've seen. No wonder I can't keep my stomach and my food down in my stomach. These guys make me nauseous as hell. But this is who the group we voted in November 2024. See, I don't let the voters out on this one. Midterms are coming up. Well, we're going to be doing something about it or not, guys? Because if we're not, we're with this for 2 more years, and then they're going to fuck us over in the next term. That's how it is. I'm putting in plain language at this point, guys. We're fucked. Unless the midterms have some kind of improvement. I don't know what. Maybe a blessed miracle would be nice. And speaking of miracles, we still have faith leaders out there still not protesting Donald Trump, but still worshiping his ass. Evangelicals are still having a ball with him. And he thinks he's holier than thou? Oh, give me a break. All these right-wingers that Trump pulled out from whatever the hell they came from claim that they know God. Congratulations, you know God, now what? Does it make you the most holiest asshole around? It makes us Christians. Does it? There are other faiths that believe in one God. And it's probably the same one we're all believing in. Is these people are trying to claim ownership. And then probably copyright infringement. How dare you own God? I own God. I know God. You don't. I'm going to sue you in court. Oh, I'm waiting for that shit to happen. I'm waiting for that one to go through. The judges will look at the damn thing, toss it out, and say, okay, get the padded cell and the straitjacket ready for these people. Contempt of court time. Meanwhile, we've got impeachment going through Congress, one bill at a time. Some of them are aiming at the Supreme Court of the United States. There's also been a bill hinted and rumored and if it is factual, I want to see the damn thing, of the seats being increased in the Supreme Court. Hopefully we get a balance or imbalance in the damn thing towards progressive, and not this conservative crap where people's rights are getting lost. They're getting greased, the judges are. And they know which ones they are. They can't retire just yet, but they still want more greasing. Meanwhile, Trump still can't get his act together concerning about his birthday or July 4th. He still wants a party now, and he wants to be the host of it. He wants to be the head of it. He can't get musicians or anybody else to join his force, but he still wants one. His birthday's coming up. We must celebrate it. It's way too late to get the military to roll in to scare the hell out of people, or something else. But he wants people to come, and he's forcing his soldiers to come. I did say force. It's not a volunteer. It's going to be ordered. And they have to come on their own damn dime. And they also have to be physical specimens. More like Greek gods. Aren't these guys wimpy looking? Except when you see some of the Renaissance sculptures. Trying not to get realistic, but maybe a little more artistic, more creative. Bulkier muscle tones. Oh, Trump likes that. I wonder if he's gay. So he got a heart up for this thing? Does he want the troops naked or not? He does want them to have uniforms of sorts, right? Or maybe civilian clothing? I don't get the senility of this asshole. He also keeps telling people he's the art of the deal. He knows how to make great deals. He wants a great deal. He wants a great deal. Not only serves him and nobody else for that matter. So when he starts bombing the shit out of Iran again, he wants a deal out of them. So he can come out on top. Problem is, he's only getting himself worse and worse into a damn deep hole. And he's not able to dig himself out of. But he still wants to look tough. That's why he's got that greased-haired dude as a war secretary who wants more bloodshed. Because we got to do this in the name of God. Don't you understand this? We got to make it. We got to bring the faith of God in there. Let's go to the military generals and admirals and tell them we need the word of God in this place. Did this fucker ever study U.S. history? Actually, scratch that. World history concerning about the Crusades. The thing what I keep saying about on my channel here. I'm going to put this damn thing down for a short time, and there's going to be some noise. Noise from my CPAP machine. I'll plug this. Still power left to this phone. Alrighty. So I'm going to turn this off for a few minutes and pray that the bugs don't get into the damn system. Otherwise, I'm going to have a hell of a time trying to breathe through this shit. Alrighty. Where was I on this one, guys? Access is a warmonger at this point. He wants war, he wants bloodshed like crazy, and he wants it in the name of God. Problem is, he's stuck on someone else's interpretation that God wants war, God wants bloodshed, he wants everything. He thinks Christianity is warmongers. And as I brought up the term of crusades, unfortunately when you have political and religious leaders of the ancient days, they wanted to clean out and secure Jerusalem and a few other places and be Christian-held territories from here until God comes down to claim the property. Problem is, the Middle East has already been in contention for over thousands of years. Either you need by religion, name it by political, it doesn't matter. It's always been in contention. And there hasn't been any peace in the Middle East for a hell of a long while. Name me one region that had been in peace. And I'll tell you bullshit. The thing that humans do, we fight over ego, and that covers a hell of a lot of ground, and we cover resources, which is limited. Limited to what's physically there. Or maybe another way of being there. What do we consider resources? Well, we need land to grow food. We need water to make the plants grow. We need water for livestock. We need water for ourselves. We need to have clean air. We need to have sunshine. We need to have minerals. We need minerals to build with, minerals to consume. So we are consuming our planet one way or another. We are consuming livestock and fisheries. We are consuming oil out of the ground, and at one time, whaling. Yes, we were whalers at one time. Humanity was. Still is. We got treaties, but sometimes people don't follow it. Hadn't signed on, so they're still trying to make species disappear because they want the blubber as oil. Still goes on. We have problems concerning about our resources, but we are landlocked. We don't know how to go underneath the ocean's crust to see if there's any other minerals we can dig out of the ocean. We're killing the oceans with our own wastewater and everything else we're throwing into the ocean. And then eventually it's going to be killing off livestock and then us as well. Pieces of plastic in our bodies. No shit. I'm not shitting on you one. We've been killing ourselves ever since we invented the damn stuff. Stuff would find a way to float down to the bottom of the surface. Maybe we can use this stuff for other growth. I don't know. Until we really study the planet, we're killing it. One way or another. We're fighting over limited resources. And now we're going to have those resources stretched to the point of non-existence because we want data centers. And now we're fighting it off against corporate greed. Stockholders, shareholders, they want money. They want more money. They're greedy bastards. They want a data center. They want AI. That'll help everybody. Does it? I feel Skynet's coming over here. I feel like Skynet's going to kill us all. If you read enough books and you read enough material from everybody else's fears and phobias and understanding about computers, about artificial intelligence, about robotics, then maybe you get a negative outlook towards artificial crap coming out your ass here. It's one thing if we actually had bionics trying to replace human bodies. It's another thing to make them as machines. You ever heard of a Japanese animation series called Ghost in a Machine? Things similar to that in Japanese anime? That'll get you scary as hell. Try living in a future where everybody wants mechanization and computerization in their bodies all the fucking time. I'm not dealing with that shit. Fuck it. I'm not dealing with that damn crap. We learned how to deal with this shit, didn't we? We watched movies and we watched television shows about robots we've been working with. Hated, loved, God knows what else with them. Not to mention having the bionics going on. $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman. Remember that 70s series? Yeah, I do. We all applauded because Steve Austin, this fictional character who was an Air Force pilot, testing out a dropship of some sort, crashes. He gets screwed over because of an eye, a right or left arm, and 2 legs. And he's got nuclear power in him. small nuclear generators to keep them all going. Put them through a radioactive detector, and they'd leak. And Jamie Summers, something happened to her when she loses an ear, and she gets another arm, and she gets two legs, and she becomes the darling of international spy intrigue, just like Steve Austin and doing the government shit. Fuck, that was the thing we grew up under in the 1970s. Bad enough we looked at robots and computers as humans' inventions that are about to kill us one way or another. Either help us or kill us. We're seeing it right now, guys. As I worked on my phone over the past several months, more than that, Google had been switching things on YouTube as well as on their own platform. Putting in AI to help people out. Supposed to assist, yes, nice with the information there. But do you know what the cost of this damn thing is? Hell of a lot of space, hell of a lot of resources just to get a little bit of information. Yeah. We already have enough data farms and cloud servers out there sucking up power and sucking up water to store all the damn information we got out there. I couldn't even tell you what the level of bytes or bits we've got, what they call them these days. I'm not that computer savvy. I'm not that computer literate. I couldn't tell you the correct terminology on this shit. I can tell you that for the past century we've been building into this shit. We had tried in different forms and formats in humanity, in human history, of what a computer would be, and how the calculations would be like, and what the mechanizations of a robot would be like. We had artistic impressions, we had physical creations, alluded to until we didn't actually see the damn product, but we see the allusions to it. We lost libraries centuries and millenniums ago. That would have given us more knowledge. But because of human ignorance and audacity and ego, burned to the ground, great city of Alexander, with the library. Bye. Not the city, but just the library. Alexander the Great built the damn thing. He wanted information. He wanted knowledge from all over the world. And then there was another asshole that came after him years later to destroy the place. Humans have a way of screwing over themselves one way or another. They'll take the knowledge from everybody else and destroy the shit. Or else we'll take a look at the knowledge and learn whether or not we actually are going to be destroying ourselves one way or another by creating these energy resource sucking mechanized machines of hell. People say it's going to be jobs. No, it isn't. It's taking away jobs. Thank you very much. You built a machine that's going to be taking away every livelihood you've got. And then are you going to be qualifying for government assistance? Oh, I'm sorry. The great big beautiful bill just fucked you over. No help for you. Be a volunteer. Or be a slave. Be a slave to the corporate at this point over here. As they want to pay you almost zero. But you have to work for them in eternity. Because they have to be surviving. The corporate must survive. Yeah. I got a problem with this shit. They may call me an angry son of a bitch. I wonder why. That being said,